And now we got the Elio movie review here. Movie review for Elio. What did I think about it? Did I like it? I did like it. Now this movie was like The Good Dinosaur. It went through changes apparently, which isn't a good sign, is it? The production. I learned about this after the fact. That the production apparently, went through some changes. There was some chaos that ensued when it came to making this movie. That being said, I did enjoy it. I like no trailer gave me this insight. When I was watching, I think, okay, maybe it's just a single mom. Like, that's his mom, and I guess it's a single mom, but, actually his parents died. We don't know how, but they're dead. And that woman that he's in the care with, is his aunt. And so it's just like Megan, actually. The same principle. And Megan, when the parents died, the aunt takes the child under their custody. And then just like in Megan, the aunt, she doesn't have any suitors. Like, she's single. There's nobody else in her life. She's just alone. She works a lot. Her life is dedicated to her job, her work, right? What was I going to say? She works on the military base analyzing the space debris, which is like pretty impressive, actually. It's a pretty impressive and cool job. And that's her thing. That's what she does. Okay, cool. But yeah, she didn't have anybody. So when she gets Elio, and then I guess she wasn't planning to ever have kids. So when she has the kid, Elio, I like the part where she has the book and it says how to, and I think it's like gifted or spirited child or something. I'd like that even specify like, well, your kid's like very peculiar. Maybe Elio is peculiar in that way, right? I mean, I was thinking in my head, maybe he's meant to be a peculiar kid because he has a special interest in, maybe he's autistic, maybe, right? He has a special interest in space. He's highly interested in space and stuff, and he's also he's a loner. He keeps to himself. He's pretty much, and maybe that's because his parents died and stuff, and he's in this new environment. I think it's called Mendes Space, or the Mendes town of Mendes. So the school's called Mendes Middle School or something. That's where they live. That's where he's living. It's like in Northern California, if I had to guess. Another thing I like, because I also read this, apparently the character has Mexican and Dominican roots. The character, he's Hispanic, but I like that. Yeah, like judging by the appearance of the characters, it does appear that he's like Hispanic, but maybe from like he could be Hispanic from the Caribbean, right? A different flavor of Hispanic, as opposed to like from Mexico or Central America, which is, I feel like that's the Hispanic we usually see, right, in these films. Like the other films that they had that feature Hispanic character, they're Mexican or from Mexico. But I like that he's like, oh, it's like island Hispanic, right? Or at least half, according to that one synopsis that I saw. But I like the use of, he calls her Tia, calls her Titi. It's there's one scene where the Spanish song comes on, and the mom, and she's like, oh, I love this song, and she's vibing out to it. So I like those little idioms. She takes him to that camp, and that's where first of all, he puts these flyers up that's like, hey, I need some help, who wants to join my club, I need this radio. And the kid's interested. He approaches him, he's like, hey, what's up, I saw you put the flyers in the school, I'm interested. It initially broaches well, actually. It broaches nice, there's good camaraderie, but Elio's like, he's pushing him away, he's being like, basically being rude. So Elio basically is the one that he's the one that starts that ruined conflict in the first place. Like this, I don't know, maybe tell the kid, yeah, hey, let's hang out, because it wasn't being bullied initially, but he gets into the scruffle because he gets the other kid into trouble, and how do you call, he was on the beach late at night, which I guess isn't necessarily like a bad, I guess because they're minors, and that's why they'll say, hey, you can't be out this late, you need to be out home with your parents. But should they really be in trouble for that necessarily? like, listen, just go home, kid. Just go home. And then I guess because they're fighting at the beach. I don't know. I would think I would just told him, like, listen, just go home. Just go home. This doesn't need to be bigger than it already is. You go that way. You go the other way. Don't mess with each other, please. Because then we will get you in trouble. Give them a little warning. But no, they take them in. Maybe because they're kids. That's why. Like I said, they're adults. They definitely wouldn't have gone to jail. Something to that effect, but what else is there to say about this? It's cool to see that Gordon, it looks like a larvae. Then we find out from Gordon that actually their true form, whatever alien species he is, I think he probably says what they are, but they are, they look like larvae, and actually they don't have eyes, or at least, well, yeah, I guess they don't have eyes. Their suit gives them like these impressions of eyes, but they technically don't have eyes, but they do have some sense of seeing, I guess. Or they can sense the surroundings. They can make out things. I don't know how it works because like there's no visible eyes, but okay. It's kind of cute that way, actually. They kind of look cute with the no eyes look. But it kind of reminds me of the Area 51 movie, and we never got a sequel to that. I don't think. Yeah, there was never part 2, but the Area 51 movie. In that movie, how do you call the dog was the same way, right? It had no eyes, but it would walk like it had eyes, like it could see shit. So it's like it's the same principle applied here. Interesting, very interesting. What else was I thinking about in this film with Elio? The friendship between him and Gordon was nice, and you can feel the love that they had for each other. They had a close bond. It's not like they even knew each other that long, right? But the bond, Disney said, hey, the bond's gonna grow this fast, that quick. Because that's how it works in these movies. Let me get my charger so I can actually charge this phone while I make these videos, because this definitely doing this on the phone's camera uses a lot of energy. And but I'm in AC, so it shouldn't overheat in theory, at least. Maybe if I charge it, it will. But what was I thinking of in my head? Because I was thinking of another thing. There we go. Charging now. That's good. But what was I thinking of with Elio? I thought it was a good film. I didn't see any problem with the pacing. The animation looked fine to me. It's got pretty shots of the sky and the neighborhood, the classic American suburban neighborhood, right? The one guy I didn't care for. The council, the people. I found the one guy annoying. The one is, bye, thank you, love you. That was cute. The little, how he said his message, and then they used that, like, oh, that's the Earth greeting. That's what they say on Earth. Up Earth. And they always mispronounce Earth when they say it funny, right? That's another joke with these type of movies, but yeah, I didn't care for the leader one. And then there's this other girl, female alien thing with the mind-reading tentacles, and I like that they forced her to read his mind to get the truth. Oh, that was actually kind of funny. Actually, it was kind of funny. It's kind of like wow, okay. Like, go force this bitch to read that nigga's mind, But Elio got the clone, because they realized, if you're gonna stay here, you need a clone to go back on Earth. I think Elio wants to stay in that galactic place because he's I finally belong. I feel at home here. Really? Okay. And then they have like this weird juice they drink. I guess it's like the all substance stuff. The bathrooms, like a bunch of waterfalls and shit. But what was I thinking of? Oh my god, what was I thinking of? The clone's like too perfect, and the mom realized, like, wow, it cooks, cleans the dishes, it gets along with people, it's very friendly. It's like, wow, only one day inside the army camp thing, and it's already pretty good. And there's a scene where she sees like very loving towards it, but she's keeping a front. And when she sees Elio, she's like, "Hey, can you toss me that?" And I forgot how she realizes that Elio is actually the real Elio and not the fake Elio, the alien Elio. And the alien Elio is cool. He's chill with this. He's like, "Oh, okay, you're back with you guys are together again, the real one. Well, now I can like just decompose and become organic matter." Basically, sacrifices it willingly, kills itself. Says, "I've become organic matter, and this is okay, mission complete. I'm so glad to have served you, blah, blah." But they say, hold on a bit, we can use you, actually. We got one more thing to do before you dissolve. And it dissolves in front of the two soldiers, a distraction needed. Which is, I guess, security is just that bad, it's that weak. But, That was cute. I like that little. It had an honorable sacrifice story. Elio contacting the kid that was mean to him, that was gonna beat him up, or was implicit in him getting beat up, is a little funny to me. But the actual kid that punches him, we don't see that kid. That kid, we don't see it yet, actually. But we do see the other one, the taller one. But I also thought, I don't know, I still thought it was kind of funny. Like, this kid was mean to me, and now I'm gonna contact him? I don't know. I wouldn't bother. You know if he does it because he has the radio? Like a moment they really need to his radio. But I wouldn't bother. Even in that moment. Yes, okay. I'd be a bad friend to Gordon, basically. Because they can't do hyperdrive until they get out of the space to refuel around Earth. Basically, and that's why he has to contact, like, hey, help us out here with this. But I like it. And they're going to make a part 2. They're going to make a part 2 of Elio. Not sure what it's going to be about. Do we even need a part 2? Probably not, honestly. I think it's fine. This should be a standalone film. We don't need a continuation. It's like The Good Dinosaur. We don't need a continuation of it. It's kind of nice, standalone. That's it, and it's over. But that concludes my review of Elio. Thank you for listening.